on Rakta Tech. And today I'll be talking about Google Forms. How do you use and work with Google Forms? Now, what is Google Forms? Google Forms is just a online survey. It just allows you to be able to fill forms online. Also, it allows you to put some quizzes online. You have a customer, you have a group of customers that you want to relate with, or you want to share some information with, or you want them to send their emails to you, or some information to you. You can just use Google Form to do it, and it's very free. As far as you have a Google account, it's free. Okay, so let's get right into it. Where do you want to go to? You want to go straight to Google Forms, right? So you just go to Google and click on Google Forms. Once you do that, it brings you to this part. So on this part, you just click on this sign in, right? So let me just open a new tab. Let's sign in. So what are we going to do today? Today we're going to try to recreate this with recreate this with Google Forms, right? So what I like doing is to do blank. So I'll start a new form. I always love starting a new form. So first thing first, this is what you see when you come here. You see this page, and on this page you want to fill your registration form. Let's say registration form. Sorry, registration form. So and once I do that, automatically it decides that is the name of your form, and it names your form this. Or you can decide to change the name here and say user create user. Okay, so so you want to give a description of what the form is, if you want to just put it here. So let's just write that this form create a new user for the company. Is that okay? This form creates a new user for the company. So okay. Now what I like doing here and what I would want you to do is customize theme. So when you customize theme, you just choose an image. So I've created I have an image here that I'll just drop. So what does this look like? Right? It looks like this. So I'll just drop it, just carry it and drop it here. And I think there's Google has an error because this keeps on throwing up. But if I click done, you would see the image that I just left there. So this is the image registration form. So I just created this. Now you can also decide that you don't want this theme, right? You can choose any of this theme, but I think this is okay. You can choose the background theme. I think this is better. So let's see what we have here. So this is what we are trying to do, right? This is what we're trying to do. So let me push that there and do this. So we're trying to do this, right? So we want to first thing first, we want to do username. So username. So username now, automatically Google knows that username can't be just an answer from the user. Now, do you want to make this required? Required means that the user, the person can decide always pick, must always fill this field in the form. So if you don't want the user to fill it, you can just close it, right? But I want to make this required. So when that is done, um, uh, when that is done, you would want to do this. You want to do add another question. So to add another question, you have this. So the next one I'll put here is email, right? Because it's email that's the next field in the list. Short answer. Of course, I'll put required also. Now, what do I want to do something here? I want to put a validation form. So I want that um, the user, the person filling this, does put an email, right? So enter. So what I just did is that I went here, response validation text, right? Text validation means that the user does exactly what you want the user to do. So I don't want the user to do something like um raktatech.com, because that is not a valid email. A valid email is raktatech@gmail.com. So we want, that is why we want this. So error text, that we can just say enter a valid email address. Okay, and I made it required. So of course I can decide to put password, right? So password, short answer, make it required. um let's say confirm password. Now let's not put password down, but let's just use the same form, confirm password, right? Make it required. So display name. Now what do you want? It's just a form. Display name. So you see that I keep on putting this, I keep on clicking this for this plus. I keep on putting this plus just to add in another question or another field. So now the name, right? Required. You can decide not to make it required. Um let's say the name, the nickname. Let's make it required too. Let's put the website. Let's make it required. Let me check for your validation. Let me see if there's a validation for URL. Yeah, there's a validation for URL. So your website is the URL. So that is why I'm putting that. So just going to put enter a valid URL. Sorry about that. Enter a valid URL. So I'm just going to click next and biography. Biography. And let's see long text. So Google knows that biography can take a long sorry, it's not a short text, it's a very long text. So I can try to make it non-required, and let's just leave it like that. I think this is okay. All right, so with this now we've created the form. Now let's look at how it's going to look like on how it's going to look like when you fill the form. So this is how it's going to look like when the user opens it. He sees this. He has the username, he has the email, password, and submit. So once they fill this, it immediately goes here. So let me fill it. So username, let's say rapper, email, let's say rapper gmail.com. So see what happens when I put Gmail without putting .com, right? It brings up this because it's not valid. So it's come password. Let's just put Rasta. Let's put Rasta. Display name. Let's put Rasta. Name. Let's put Rasta. Nickname. Let's put Rasta. Right. Website. Let's put Rasta. Dot com. Let's do https www. So if it's not valid, okay, it seems like because it's saw.com, it decides that this is valid. But let's remove this and let's remove the .com. So I'm expecting an error here. So just going to control Z that. So if that error came up because it's not valid. So biography, because I don't have to fill this. I didn't make it required. I can just submit. So I've submitted now, and you can decide that you don't want this to throw up. You don't want to submit another response to throw up. So I'll show you how that is. So immediately it shows here that one person has submitted the form. So you just go here and get the person that submitted, right? You can also turn it to an Excel sheet. So you create a new sheet, and immediately you see that this person, the time that the person submitted and everything is here. Okay, now let's go straight to how do I make this more how do I make this a little bit better? So now you can decide that um, the person should edit after you have submitted. Maybe you made a mistake or something. You can decide to edit after you have submitted. Also, you can decide to remove this show late to submit another response. That's what I showed you. So once you remove that, this won't show. Also, you can decide that you want, as the person is filling the form, it shows the series. It shows the how the progress of how he has filled the form. Now, of course, you can decide that you want to put in a confirmation message. So the main one is this: your response has been recorded. You can decide to remove that. Removing that, you just put it in. If you are making a quiz, you can decide to do a grading. You want it to be a quiz, so you just click this and it does that. Okay. The next thing we want to do now is how do I send the link, right? So this is what you do. You can decide to send it to your to email. Decide to send it to an email, or you can decide to take this link. Sorry, you can decide to take this link, shorten it. I love shortening it because it's a little bit easier, and you copy. So once you've copied that, that's the link you send to your associates to fill. You can send it to your WhatsApp group for them to fill the form. And another thing I love doing with this is that because it's so short, right? It's still long. So I can decide to do this. I'll go to this site bit.ly. So this is what I just did, bit.ly. That's all. And it took me here. And what I will just do is to what I'll just do is to copy this, sorry, to create, and I'll paste in the URL. So once I've pasted it in, I just create, and this shortens it. So this is a little bit better than that form that looks so long. And you just copy this and paste it and send. Okay. So thank you for today. Thank you for listening. And if you like this, please um subscribe and give it a thumbs up.